you so much for watching Heartistic Bliss. I am Arantha, and on today's Monday Musings video, I'm going to be talking about how tears are healing. So, you know how people usually say stuff like big girls don't cry or boys don't cry or it's weak if you're crying somehow. And I mean, it was ingrained in me too as a kid, but it doesn't make sense to me, because I am someone who's very sensitive. So if I feel something, like if I feel hurt or I feel sad, even if I watch a movie and the emotion of the movie sort of transfers into me, I will cry. Okay, so I am a crybaby that way and I am not ashamed to say it. But you know what I realized is every time after I'm done crying, like I'm done letting out that emotion, I feel so much calmer. I even feel happier in a way. And I don't know if that makes sense, but I even feel happier. Like I feel like that emotion is let out and now I can be happy. Because I feel like the thing behind crying is not the fact that, oh my god, I cannot solve it. What am I going to do with life now? Life has ended as we know it. No, it's not that. I feel like the thing with crying is that we have all this pent up emotion and there's like all of this emotion that needs to get out and needs to be let out and needs to be expressed, And I think that is what crying is. It's like a channel for us to let out that emotion. So we can reach, stability again. We can reach like an equilibrium again. And yeah, so that's how it always works for me. And I didn't realize this actually. One of my one of the really close people I have in my life told me that, how do you cry for everything and then you become so like fine? And that person can't vent it out, So he is constantly feeling like, he doesn't know how to express this emotion and then there's this frustration in him. And he's like, how do you just cry and then you become fine? And that made me realize that, yeah, like it's all about just expressing it. It's as simple as that. And it's not that we don't have the solution to the problem, and that's the reason we are crying. We obviously know how to fix it. Like we know how to fix it. And even if we don't, we'll figure it out. But I think crying is basically being able to let out the emotion before we can use logic to solve the problem. Once the emotion is out of the way, then we can logically be like, okay, ro liya, ho gaya. We are done getting the emotion out. But now what to do next? Come on, let's get working. And then you put logic to it and you're like, oh, it's that simple. It's going to be done. And then you work on it and it's, problem solved. So I feel that is it. I feel crying is healing in a way. And it's expressing your emotion that way is healing. So I think this whole stigma around crying and boys don't cry and big girls don't cry or you're weak if you cry is just utter nonsense. I feel like more people should cry so that we can be sane. I don't know if I'm making sense to you guys, but yeah, I honestly feel like that because it helps you express and then you're just A-okay, 100%. That's probably why we have the ability to cry. And also crying makes it so much easier to move on because then you've let out that emotion, So I feel like it's a great way to move on. That's all I had to say. Thank you so much for listening to me. If you really like this video, please tell me in the comments below. Tell me what kind of videos you want me to make and I would love to make those for you. And I make new videos every Saturday, on Mondays and on Thursdays. And yeah, if you like this video, like, share, comment, subscribe. And I will see you next Thursday. Yeah. Until then, bye. I love you. Take care.